As a guy, I love to play with balls. Pinballs in Pinball Fx2, which of course is a sequel to Pinball Fx1. And for those of you that don't know, I don't know why you wouldn't know, it's a pinball game. The clue was in the title. Now, pinball games on PC are generally, or most commonly, terrible. But Pinball FX is not. It's actually a really good fun game. Even if you don't like pinball, it somehow... Oh, I lost the ball. It somehow manages to rejuvenate what it is to play pinball and make it accessible and fun. Now, how could it possibly do that, and how could pinball possibly be interesting? Well, due to it being a video game and not constrained by the realities of mechanical pinball tables, they've added loads of really interesting and fun little miniature games within each table. So you have not just the objectives of getting the ball down various lanes and paths and what have you. You also have certain objectives, nice scoring, nice graphics, and loads of themed tables. And as you can see here, I'm playing the Plants vs Zombie table, which was only just released on PC, even though it had been out on console for ages. That's because this is a filthy Microsoft Studios piece of software, and for some reason they feel they have to release it on console before PC, even though PC is a far more superior platform than console. But now we've got that out of the way, you can download this on PC through Steam, and you also get one free table, so you can actually try this out for free, see if it's the kind of thing that appeals to you. And the free table's not too bad, though it's a little bit immature. Mind you, so is Plants vs Zombies, but it's cool immature, not just annoying immature. Now, you can buy additional add-on tables. They've got IP from Marvel, Star Wars, which I believe is Disney now. How depressing is that? Although they might actually make a good job of the new film, so we'll give them a chance until they completely destroy it. They can't do worse than George Lucas. No one can ruin a film as much as he has. Nonetheless, I'm not here to talk about Star Wars. We're here to talk about pinball. And one of the awesome things about this being on Steam is that it integrates the scores into the game nicely. So all your Steam friends that have this, or anyone you add on your Steam list, their scores will display in the game, and as you play, you can see whose score you're beating. Unfortunately, all the people I know are really sad and don't play much pinball, so I had to go onto the Pinball FX Steam group and add a bunch of people from there. And unfortunately for me, they're all internationally renowned pro pinball players. Well, they're probably not, but it seems that way by the scores. And I'm a bit of a pinball noob, so I can't ever come close to their 50 million scores. So generally I'm always just playing against my own score and trying to best beat that. But if you do have a bunch of friends that are open to new gaming experiences, or who love pinball, you can get them to download this for free. You can use the free pinball table and just compete with that. It's worth not buying the add-on tables unless they're on sale, because they do... In the Steam summer sales, oh here we go, a bunch of zombies, fantastic. In the Steam summer sales, they often do the additional tables for a reduced price, and they've also done humble bundles where you could buy all the tables as well. So personally, I wouldn't pay full price for them. I just wait until they go on sale, and in the meantime, you can get. Oh, there we go. I've just lost all my balls immediately. You can get plenty of playtime out of the tables that come with it. Though some of the pay for tables are better than the others. In fact, I'm going to quit out of this and go over the tables that I think are worth getting. Now, depending on your experience with pinball, you'll have a different preference, but for absolute new players that maybe you don't particularly like pinball, or don't think you like pinball but don't know better because you've not played Pinball FX2, the best starting out tables that are easy to get used to are the Pusher, Plants vs Zombies, Epic Quest and Tesla. They're really easy. It's easy to get high scores on them. There's loads of like mini game bits built into them. They've got nice graphics, and there's plenty to do, and they keep you engaged forever. The rest of the tables, I mean, they're not bad. They're all pretty good. There's a couple of tables that are a bit dud, but if I was just going to get a couple of tables, in this order actually, I'd probably get Plants vs Zombies first, Epic Quest second, and then the Passion Tesla, which I think come in the same pack anyway. You get the Sorcerer's Lab for free. let's go on. Let's go on this one. Now, obviously, you can just once you bought them in the game, you just buy them through the Steam store. They just show up in the game, and you just click them and join them. What Pinball FX is really good for, though, is when there's loads of times where you can't really dedicate a full like half hour to playing computer games. You might just want to mess about for 20 minutes and then end up spending 3 hours playing a game. You might, in your mind, you might only have 10 minutes to waste doing a game. Maybe you're working and you just want a little break. And pinball is absolutely perfect for those situations where you just want to fiddle with something for a bit. You just want to play with some balls. Pinballs. I have to say that afterwards because this is a child-friendly channel and you wouldn't want them getting the wrong idea. It could be quite offensive. Well, the tables are all... This one's a really cool table because you get... well, there's like little missions, exactly like the other tables, but it's just nicely done. The sound effects are really nice as well. And actually, noticeably with Pinball Fx2, the ball physics and the sounds and just the way it operates is really satisfying. And I noticed you can get some really nice free pinball games on PC and pinball simulators. And in fact, if you're really keen about pinball and there's specific real-world pinball tables you want to play, Pinball FX isn't good for that because it doesn't have, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't have any real-world pinball tables, and there's free pinball simulators that have some of the classic real-world tables. But even then, they kind of feel a bit flat, and often the physics seem a bit wonky to me. Whereas Pinball FX, even though it's fictional, it's just a nice polished piece of software. Now it does suffer from consolitis, unfortunately, because it was made originally for the Xbox, I think. I think you can buy it on 360 as well as the PlayStation 3. So it doesn't run as fast as it should do on PC. That it will run on a crap PC though, and it doesn't have the graphics options you'd ideally want. But nonetheless, because of the type of game it is, it's sort of an arcadey jump in and play game. That doesn't matter too much for what it is and for how much it costs. But yes, on topic, keeping this video fast without going on forever, because I can't imagine anything more boring than watching someone play pinball. I mean, it's fun to play, but it's not fun to watch. It's possibly even more boring than watching cricket. What else can be said about this? Just pick it up, basically. Also, you should add me on Steam with it if you do pick it up, because it'd be awesome to have more people that don't have ridiculous scores, so I can actually compete against some people that aren't insane. But I can see how people do get sucked into this. I mean, any game that uses physics tends to have infinite depth and infinite replayability to it.
Make haste.
And I've muted the music on this, but all the tables have their own individual music, and often the music's quite nice and it gets you into the theme a bit. The Star Wars tables, which I won't go on because it's going to trigger YouTube copyright notice of death, but the Star Wars tables all get you into the spirit of Star Wars. If you like Star Wars and you like the Star Wars IP and the theming of it, again, they're a good purchase to get you into the Star Wars mood of things. So, I think that's about it. I think I pretty much said everything you could say. Download it anyway on Steam. Just type in Pinball Fx2, get the free table, give it a go, see what you think of it. Spend some time on that table, because the free table, it's not a bad table, it's actually quite a good pinball table. So if you don't like that, after spending, say, 40 minutes on it, chances are pinball's not for you. But you might, like me, I got this originally on the Xbox, I'm sorry, like a filthy peasant. I bought it on the Xbox 360. I just found myself spending more and more time on it, even though I never had anything against pinball, but I've never been really attracted to it. And this sort of got me a bit more hooked on it. You do have to try and hide it from other people on your Steam's list and pretend that you're not playing pinball, because only really sad people play pinball. Probably the same kind of people who play driving simulators. But I think that's pretty much it. Let's go back to the menu. As I say, consolitis. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. If you Alt-Tab whilst the levels load in, the game crashes. Look at the graphics settings. Look at this disaster. Yep, that's it. SX, volume. And you've got to use... You can't click on here to move to different stuff. Oh no, you can. I lied. Sorry, it's not that bad. Video options. It's all really for the graphics options. Oh, I can choose AA between. Kind of click on it, change AA a bit. That's it. Reflection on and off, AA, and resolution. Fantastic. But because of the type of game it is, that doesn't really matter. So, have fun playing with your balls. Don't forget to click the big subscribe button if you haven't. Click the like button if you haven't. And there's some more videos you can click below if you want to watch another GamerMuscle video. Thank you for watching.